This is the Symposium Podcast with Wright and Romero.
Yep, I just hit it.
Oh, okay. So it's recording both of us, right? All right. Just checking. I don't want no problems. No more problems.
Oh, shit. That's
What did I just say?
I just flashed the computer.
Well, that's the intro.
Right. All right, you got anything you want to add to this this before we get it proper? You had something on there from last time. I don't know if you remember what it was. I can't remember what it was.
Did I? All right.
We are.
Go ahead. You got it.
We are back. We are back. Symposium Podcast, brought to you by Elite Aviators. Sponsor coming soon. We're working on that. But myself, Wright, welcome back.
You know what it is. Romero, aka Winter Coat Roams.
Yes, sir.
We in here.
I actually really like Winter Coat Road, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like it. I'm a big fan of that.
Only here for a limited time. Very seasonal.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Today is February 20th, 2021.
Yeah, I can't do that. Nah.
We had the headphones on. We figured out how to record.
I'm telling you, every episode,
Something different.
Something better. It gets better every episode.
It gets better and better every
Figuring
time.
it out.
So before we do check-in this time, I finally remember we have to toast.
Yes.
So to you guys,
So we're doing it before the check-in.
yeah, we do it before the check-in.
I like it.
We back.
We back.
So, and to everyone, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. I got hella foam.
He has something in his cup. We won't say what though.
Yeah, we don't get sponsored, so
We don't get sponsored.
Shit. Hope it ain't in the shop either.
So check-in. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Are you familiar? I did want to. I was excited for this check-in. Are you familiar with like the compass circle at all?
What?
Okay. All right. So obviously I work in education.
Yeah.
So it's crazy time for the kids right now, and we check in with them So it's kind of like we use like a compass, it's like a compass check-in.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a circles thing where just go around and share. So, but on the compass, it's like 4 quadrants. It's like thinking, feeling, acting, and what is that fourth one? Thinking, feeling, acting. And then it's like just like in like I think it's like an intellectual or like it's a intellectual, like just kind of like it's more internal. So like with like feeling, it's like so in a moment. It's kind of like in a moment, like our like so some kids be like, oh, I'm thinking like, sorry. So what you think about? Like, well, I got this coming up, and believing was the last. Believing was the fourth.
Okay.
Believing was the fourth one. Thinking, feeling, acting, believing. Right.
Yeah.
So we kind of do that, just like, hey, where you at? And so it was kind of cool. I thought
this?
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So or this one right here actually.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so for me, like my day started. I got up at like 6, bro. Just like fuck it, I'm just about to go work out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so I've been up, just being active, being productive, and like I feel like I'm in that feeling quadrant because I feel good, man. I feel good. You can bounce over. I believe I'm gonna have a good ass day. You know what I mean? Like I just feel accomplished, and then I was looking forward to this.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just where I'm at on the compass.
Okay.
Like so as far as check-in. So where you at in that sense?
I feel good, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Things are good. Stuff happens.
Yeah.
No matter what, but as far as the compass goes, believe. For a minute, I've been believing. I'm like, all right, things are just like the podcast. It's just getting better and better. So moving forward,
Yeah.
I feel like we just moving. But I will say this. So we look forward to these, right?
Yeah.
So throughout the week, I started to think about the podcast more and more, and I started to laugh because I'm like, all right, what are we gonna say today?
Yeah. Like it's so for those that don't know, when we do this, we kind of both gave ourselves jobs. Like I'm more on the social media visual side, and Ro gets our like audio and our like all the technical stuff. Like he's so we kind of just like go what we're good at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I look forward to because we don't name these at all until it's about to go out. So I look forward to seeing because I forget what we say sometimes or what we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So I look forward to like getting that file back and seeing what the name of it was, because then I just go back and listen like, oh yeah,
we said that.
We said some weird shit or some funny shit, and yeah, man.
It's funny to hear the playback.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those moments. Like if you were a rapper and you had someone listening to your shit, they'd be like, "You listen to your own shit."
Right.
But I'm like, no, this is funny. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
What we got on the list?
Check in. I feel like we was on the same page. I just saw what you was.
I got that for news though.
Yeah, so it's funny because
you got that.
Those are my figures. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can kind of go into that. So if you tell if you got a figure,
I got it. Yeah.
If you tell yours, then I'll tell that, and then we can go into the news.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, because I think that was pretty dope.
That's great. We'll circle back. So we're gonna talk about, as you know, it's Black History Month, and we've been talking about some historic figures. Mm-hmm. This episode, I mentioned his name last time, but now I can really talk about him this episode. Man that I'm referring to is Kenneth Boncroft Clark, was an African-American educator and psychologist. Clark completed his undergraduate and graduate degree from Howard University, then later received a doctoral degree in psychology from Columbia University, where he also met his wife, and she also received her doctoral degree there. Now this dude he's a huge figure in psychology, because beginning as early as 1939, the Clarks conducted studies on the responses of more than 200 black children who were given a choice between white or brown dolls. Findings illustrated that children showed preference for white dolls from as early as 3 years old. So this study was known as the doll study and was used by I fucked up, I lost my spot. It was used by the NAACP in the famous case Brown versus Board of Education to challenge state-mandated segregation for public school children.
Yeah.
So Clark's research and the help of American lawyer and civil rights activist Thurgood Marshall, it was argued that the study confirmed segregated education psychologically damaged black children. And on May 17, 1954, the Supreme Court made the decision to outlaw segregation. Now, from that, not only is he known for being a part of Brown versus Education, but he also became the first president of APA, which is, I'm gonna say African American. Like, yeah, baby, we run everything now. But he was the first black president of the American Psychological Association. Mm-hmm. So, he lived a long life, was born in 1914, left this world in 2005. So to you, Kenneth Clark, thank you, my man. Appreciate everything that you've done for us as people and people in psychology.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Get your kids in science, by the way. Black kids, we need more kids in science.
We do actually,
really
man.
do.
I was never into it, to be honest, man. Like
You graduated in sociology.
But yeah, man, it's kind of like I guess from a younger standpoint, like as I got older, I realized how important it is. But when I was younger, they were just blowing shit up, and that was cool. But it was like, all right, now what? Now what we doing? I don't get me started on math. Like I hate it. I still count like this on my finger. I swear to God, I do. I be counting on their table sometimes when I'm around people and shit. Yeah, like I'm like for real, dude.
Oh, okay. We'll touch on that later in this episode.
I hate that, bro. I hate it.
Now, E has some interesting figures.
Yeah, man. So it's funny. Like I wanted to do I was just kind of moved just by you know that, and I picked to highlight my black figures. I wanted to do two, and I wanted to do Naomi and Serena.
Yeah.
Just cause, man, this week. Past week was just it was an amazing show, man. It was just dope to see them two on that stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Australian Open, and just Serena just always dominating, and Naomi the next up. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Would you say she dethroned her? I don't know.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say she dethroned her.
I would say like she passed the torch.
She passed it. Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Serena passed the torch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just dope to watch, man. You know, I'm not even I wouldn't say
huge tennis fan.
Yeah, but I had to when I saw that. Even the match before Naomi though, I don't even remember the chick's name who Serena beat, but man, that was fun to watch. I'm like, oh, I definitely got to. I was I was hoping they both was gonna meet there. You know what I mean? And that shit was just dope, man. And then I'll save the rest because you know.
We'll touch on it.
But that's just. I mean, I don't gotta give no facts. No, it's Naomi and Serena. You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to highlight and give their flowers while they're here.
Respect.
Yeah, man. So I just much respect to both of them.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful black women. You know what I mean?
That's a good one, man. I'm glad you chose those two as historic figures, or excuse me, just as figures in present day.
Yeah.
And both of them too at the same time, because it's like, damn, yeah.
It's so dope, bro. It's so dope, man. Just imagine how many young girls just get inspired to want to do that. You know what I mean? And that's it's hard. Tennis is hard, man. So
I think.
Salute.
Well, we'll talk about it later. We'll touch on it later because we could be here all day talking about these two.
Oh, facts.
So those are our figures.
Yeah. So they're 2-2 right now, then, right? According to my Google search engine.
No.
Oh no.
They're done.
No. I mean, they're them versus each other. Just win-loss record. Are they tied right now?
Oh, just in general?
Yeah,
playing
beating each other. Yeah. Between them, I thought it was split 2-2.
I don't know.
Osaka got 2. I believe that's right. Can y'all help us out?
Okay, so this is gonna be a longer episode than usual. I just had it. Where is it?
I believe they're 2-2.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna get into the news. We're gonna get into that's news to me.
Yeah, let's just stop right into it.
So before I get into that, we gotta touch on some things. We'll save that one for last. But the first thing that I want to talk about is, did you hear about this? The Rover landing on Mars?
No.
Alright, so incredible new images shared by Perseverance rover after Mars landing. This comes from CNN. After safely landing on the surface of Mars Thursday, NASA's Perseverance rover has sent back a never-before-seen view, what it looks like to land on Mars. The rover also returned some beautiful postcards of its landing site. The first image shared during a NASA press conference Friday was exhilarating for the team when they received it. So basically, rover on Mars, checking it out. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think one day people will actually live on Mars?
I don't know.
We'll be gone. I'm sure we'll be gone by then. But
Right.
You think there will be some people that's like, yeah, nigga, we out here, we on Mars. We just chilling and shit.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't see why not.
Sure.
It's
hard to say.
They don't tell them the way.
Ain't no telling.
The way shit going with this world.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. So then we'll move into the next news. You hear about Texas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
yes.
there's a lot of shit going on with Texas. Jesus Christ. There's so. I'm sorry, you guys. I have the information pulled up, but it's just.
All right. So
CNN is just updated nonstop.
I'll kick it off because actually I did.
You peeped it.
I wrote that down. Yeah. So
talk about it.
So I got friends. I got loved ones in Texas, and they going.
Yeah.
They going through it right now. And at first I wasn't like
paying attention.
It just came out. I wasn't paying attention, and it just came out. And then my group chat started going, and so I got one of my best friends, high school friends. He lives out in Texas, and he always talks shit about us living up north. Like, man, why y'all still up north? It's cold. Like, he was just here a couple months ago. Well, a month ago, and he just visited. Stopped through and visited. Yeah, he's like, man, it's crazy. And he was always giving us shit. And then, so my chat started going, and then they giving him shit. I'm like, why are they, like, what's going on? They like checking in with him.
Yeah. And
then I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit. Like, I didn't think it was real at first. I'm like, wait, this is really like.
Yeah, like it's a real thing.
And then one of my other friends from my high school, good friend, best friend, he I was just talking to him. Actually, I was talking to him last night, but I'm in another group chat with him, and they, he was just telling me about like all the shit that was going on, and I got another, just another friend, and he's on the worst side of it. Like, so one of my homeboys, they're good, his power is on, but the other one, the wire went out and all that shit, and it's just crazy. So my boy was explaining to me, he's like they're choosing what goes out as far as power. Like, it's not.
Okay.
That's why people are like outraged and shit, as they should be, because it's like the fucking Houston, the skyline is still lit up, but y'all shutting our power off just to conserve shit and just to and they wasn't obviously they're not ready for they wasn't prepared for this kind of weather, obviously.
Yeah, it's Texas, but
yeah, and it like that just goes to show you, like, motherfuckers saying like climate change ain't real.
I mean, okay, so
it looks pretty real.
Just to sum it up, an unprecedented winter storm left 4 million people without power across Texas this week and put nearly half the state's residents under a boil water advisory.
Yeah.
Some things that took place: more than 15.1 people are facing water disruptions. As of this morning, some 85,000 customers remain without power. Hospitals grappling with a series of issues. Delay of COVID-19 vaccinations, millions of homes without power. I mean, it just goes on and on. People in Texas, hang in there, man. It's rough. It's surprisingly, like what you just said, they going through it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I even heard somebody say, yeah, they got snow in Texas. And I was like, so?
Right. Yeah, at first that's why I was like, man, whatever. Like, then I saw it. I started reading this. I'm like,
oh, it's not only is it real, it's like, oh, it's bad.
Crazy.
It's bad.
And on top of all of that, Ted Cruz, bro. It's just more funny to me. It's more funny to me. Because then did you see the meme? Like, it was like from 2016 of him saying something like when Houston freezes over or something like that.
No, but
oh my god, bro! I died, dog. I'm like, damn, this shit.
Find that.
He said, damn. Oh man, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I had it. It was literally like, let me see. But, cause it was, damn, I can't find it.
That's all right.
It's from like 2016.
Next time.
Yeah, I'll keep looking, bro. We keep talking about it.
But on the note of Texas, I don't know if you heard this or not. Texas mayor resigns after telling residents desperate for power and heat, only the strong will survive. You hear about this?
Is that
Tim Boyd?
Yeah. Nah, fam, you gotta pull up his
Oh, I got it.
Yes.
We gonna say it.
Yes, bro. He was wildin' though.
Yeah. A Texas mayor resigned after seemingly telling residents to fend for themselves in a Facebook post amid deadly and record-breaking winter storm that left much of the state without power Tuesday.
Bro.
So we know all that, but
my man's went ham.
from his feed, this is Tim Boyd. He said, all right, he said, let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. No one owes you.
Hold on.
He meant to say no one owes you.
Hold on. Just read that first sentence again, bro. Like, how do you start? Like, this man hit send. Like, how do you start that? How do you start that? You know it's about to be some shit, bro.
I don't know. Okay, I have a question. First I'll read this, then I'll ask my question.
Yeah. Continue.
He said, let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. I have so many.
Yeah.
No one owes you. He didn't even say it. He's supposed to say, and no one owes you and your family anything. Nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. You have no water, you deal without, and you think outside the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you are sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy, you used the wrong lazy is a direct result of your raising. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. This is sadly a product of a socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few will work and others will become dependent for handouts. Am I sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water? Yes. But I'll demand if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and mesh them into one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family.
Dog, what?
Do you think he just saw what was going on in Texas and then he's like, you know what? I'm about to resign.
Yeah,
I'm about to set these motherfuckers off.
I don't know, bro, cause he went ham, fam. Like what?
I don't know.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, Tim Boyd, I don't know what you're thinking, but you resigned, and
or did he? He must. Yeah, that was one of them. Like you kind of knew you was.
Yeah, you out. That's the only way.
Right.
That's the only way.
And so I found what I was looking for the Ted Cruz thing,
Okay.
by the way. So I apologize for not having my facts ready. But so 2016, he tweeted, "I'll believe in climate change when Texas freezes over," and that meme it's been everywhere now, like everywhere, and it's kind of ironic. It's just funny, like the
It's on
situation
you.
not funny, but that is funny.
Yeah.
Like that is fucking funny. And then to everything not nice, like he was going to Cancun, like in the midst of this crisis, he's just like.
Well,
But all right, so is he wrong for going to Cancun, or
what would you do?
I would go to Cancun.
Okay.
I would go to Cancun, if you know what I mean? Like, why would I stay in this shit?
Yeah.
But I get both sides, but I don't know. I don't know if it was like, I don't know, man, because it's like. Did he just dip out on everybody?
Actually, you know what? I would tell you how. Yeah, when I think about it, when I think about it, he probably should have stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Probably should have stayed.
Yeah. Or just not been so open. Like how? I don't know, man.
Yo, we say this all the time. People move different, yo.
Yeah.
I am not in Ted Cruz's position,
True,
nor will I
true.
ever be.
Right.
So if that were me, how to stay.
But it's just crazy, yeah.
And then, last but not least for the news, E touched on it already, but this is what I have. Naomi Osaka beats Jennifer Brady in straight sets to win 2021 Australian Open women's title.
Congrats to her.
Congrats to her.
Congrats to her.
There's not much really to say. Is that
She's so dope, man.
she's
Like, that's just super dope.
young lady.
How old is she?
That's a good question. She's young. It's at least say in her 20s, early 20s. But she's just, oh yeah.
How old is Corday?
Yeah, he's like 23,
Gotta be, right?
24.
Yeah, she's 23. Okay.
Yeah, so.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, so bottom line, she was in the Australian Open and she dominated. She didn't even win, she just dominated everyone. Of course, the match between her and Serena Williams, I think that's the biggest thing that I really want to touch on, which you already did. So,
but yeah, it's further.
Yo, phenomenal. Good, shout out to you, Miss Osaka. You doing your thing. You played your idol. You played someone that you've looked up to for so long.
Yeah.
Not only did you do that, but you won against her. Do you remember this? I can't remember how many years back it was, but they played each other once.
Mm-hmm.
And Osaka won, but there was a lot of speculation that Serena Williams was cheating.
Oh, and when she snapped on the dude?
Yeah. So it was tough. Like, Osaka was kind of going... Actually, she never really came out and said it. It was more like other people kind of feeling as though that win was taken away from her because of what was going on.
Oh, okay.
But this time around, them facing each other it was fair.
Yeah.
And I only say that, not that the other match wasn't fair, it's just more like there was no speculation, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So this was a great match for both of them. So, yeah. That's the news. That's news to me.
That was good. That was a good.
Yeah.
It's a good dose of information.
There's a lot.
It was a lot.
A lot going on in the world.
There's a lot going on, man. And
this is why we tap in. This is why we have this news segment, is because we find things that are interesting to us.
Yeah.
And we just share it. We are not newscasters. It's just like, oh, this is interesting.
No, it's either funny or it's interesting.
It makes us go like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, like, what the fuck is going on?
Fuck, man?
That's the main one. Then we come back and it's like, hey, nigga, you hear this?
Yeah, like, what? Because then it's like, we still end up getting like a different perspective from it.
Yeah.
So it's just weird, man. Like, but it's good news today.
Yeah. All right, so we just gonna riff for a little bit. The first thing that I want to talk about, E is now officially back in school. Naomi for taking classes. He's with the little ones.
Yeah.
We talked in the beginning, we've been on this forever, but a few episodes before, we were talking about vaccine hierarchy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who goes next and what? All right, so it looks like for you, being in education, you're the second wave.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For those of y'all who don't know, E got his COVID vaccine, last week?
Yep.
Want to touch on that?
Yeah, so I got the vaccine, but I didn't get it through my school, actually, which is another thing we can expand.
Definitely.
So I'll just let's just get into that, then I'll get into that. So my district, they were doing it like, when I mean random, and it was kind of pissing some people off, you know what I mean? Because when we were distanced, there was still some staff working in the building, but so they still had to come in and work because some kids had to come in, So especially in our special education department, but there's a lot of but the thing was true, people didn't really believe it was random or not.
Yeah.
But the thing was really, the people got picked really random, and then other people started talking, and then it became like an issue, like a thing. So that some people were vocal about it on social media, and which is it was very messy.
Very messy. Sure.
It wasn't a good look to me, but who am I? So for me, I have teacher friends outside of my district.
Yeah.
And so they I ended up getting mine through Hennepin. Like they sent me a link, and it was hit it at first, it didn't work. So then I waited a couple days, tried it, and it was open. It's open. So got in there, was able to get mine even though I was in a different district because I was an educator still. And so so I got my first dose of the Moderna vaccine. And some people had side effects. I'm gonna be real with you. When I walked in there to get it, some dude was fucking over the garbage can throwing up, and I almost
he was like
said fuck this shit.
No.
Almost said fuck this shit. But I'm like, man, I'm here. Whatever. Let me just go get it done.
I have heard that once you take
because you take it and then you gotta sit for like 15 minutes. You can't leave for like 15. Some people can't leave for like 30. You can't leave for like 15 minutes. It depends on how you answered your thing.
Well, I didn't know that, but I heard once you take it in the next 48 hours or the 48 hours that within taking it, you're gonna feel shitty.
Yeah.
So
right. So for me though, my arm was just sore. I didn't have no any
symptoms.
Which was cool. But I also heard the second dose happened. You know, it happens with the second dose, which is like whatever. But so I gotta take the second dose like 20-some days after. So and then they send you texts, like I get a text every damn near every day, every other day, asking like how I'm feeling, like to fill out a survey. How you feel, which is they're doing their due diligence, but so just to kind of end on that, so my district just sent out an email, so sometime next week, the people that haven't gotten it now have the opportunity to do it. So I don't know. It's they're gonna have like a PD day, like a professional development day.
Sure.
And use that to get everybody else vaccinated. But people were not happy about the order. I should say the hierarchy of it. And some people some people were kind of entitled, which was funny to me, because I'm like, man, they started pulling out all the all I do for this school, and I'm like, oh, don't do that.
See, that's what makes it funny.
That. That's when you get in trouble.
So we were already talking about what does the hierarchy look like in terms of the vaccination itself.
Yeah.
And now you're talking about what's happening just within a school.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, me. No, me.
Yeah, me. It turned into me real quick.
Yeah.
It turned into me real quick, and it's like, damn. But I get it. The tweets we're coming. I don't get that part, but I get the panic because kids were coming back. You know what I mean? Like, so.
That's what I wanted to ask you that too, just to know that schools are reopening, kids are coming back.
Yeah.
And I get it, the vaccine is becoming available more and more to people in education.
Yeah.
But, excuse me. I was wondering about the vaccination itself. It's like, okay, teachers and stuff are getting the vaccine, but what about the students? I mean, what's going on there? Because I can understand social distancing in classes and stuff, but kids, they're still gonna mingle and stuff. So,
yeah.
So what's happening there? Is it like based on the parents or what?
Bro, that I have no idea. I was wondering that too.
Okay.
Because a kid asked me, he was like, because they was like, oh yeah, you got vaccinated? I'm like, yeah, I did. He's like, well, when we getting ours? I'm like,
that's a good question.
I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Do you need to get it?
Yeah.
Oh, but our kid, I know some kids who got it though. I know some kids who had COVID, but maybe because I don't know.
Okay, so let's look back last year. It was said that for COVID-19, the ones who were really in danger were babies and I believe people over the age of 65.
Yeah.
And as far as everyone else, it was kind of hit or miss. Like those in their 20s would probably get sick. Those in their 30s, a little concerned. But at the same time, the death rate of this is just non-stop and still going, by the way.
Yeah, it ain't stopped.
It ain't stopped.
Sure.
So you kind of have to wonder, it's like, okay, maybe a kid doesn't need it, but why take that chance? Like, what if they get it and something goes in?
That's a good question, bro. That's a good question. I have no idea.
We need to start reaching out to some people, like for real, start at like, hey, we have questions.
Yeah, right.
You might not have the answer, but you can give us your opinions.
What's your
thoughts? Yeah.
For real.
I know a doctor. I know a few people in the who are medical professionals. You do as well, so we should reach out to some people.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know. Just trying to figure out the world, man. Trying to figure out the world. I need my shot as well. I'm in social services. I'm with babies and families all the time.
Right.
And though I'm healthy, I still don't want to take that chance.
Yeah.
So you never know. But yeah, man. So what else is going on with you, dude?
What else? Oh man, just as always, man. You know, just coaching, grinding with that, and you know, just trying to. You know, I got the little one, just getting him.
Yeah,
he's comfortable, man.
Yeah.
He's good. He's loving it here, and
We talking about E's nephew. If anyone's new.
Sorry. Yeah. So my nephew Twan, he's freshman here. Bro, he's enjoying it, man. And
That's good.
He's just a likable kid. Like, dude's funny as fuck. Like so.
He's very polite.
Yeah, very polite, and you know, just even like the guys around the team, they always, you know, because he can go, bro. He can hoop. So they respect him for a new guy. You know what I mean?
And a freshman.
And a freshman. So he's
that's good.
Yeah, man. But he's comfortable, bro. Like.
I see you on the ground. Yeah, you be working him
every morning. He's turned into a morning person now. He hated getting up in the morning, but now he's kind of getting used to it.
It's hard, man.
We've probably been doing it for like 2 weeks straight. A little bit more than that, but like for real, like the morning shit, like
getting into it more.
Yeah, like 6:30 workouts. But he's good, man. That's all I've been doing, bro. I've been chilling, man. Just
you talked about you touched on it a little bit last episode about getting back in the shape.
Oh yeah.
How's that going?
It's going pretty good, man. Like feeling good, like just being consistent, man. I was just quarantine just got motherfuckers lazy and you know, you can't help it, but shit, I ain't really no excuse. Like just do it, bro. You got time. Like I got time.
Yeah.
I'm busy, but I got I make time. You make time for what you want.
You have to make time for what you want.
For what you want. So, I make time to fucking get drunk. I can make time to work out. So now it's like, for me though, it's like I know I gotta work out because if I want a sip of something, like I gotta boom, which I like it, man. I'm enjoying it, man. And I'm just trying to just stay busy, bro. Like that's pretty much my goal is just don't be stagnant, man. Like like I told you before, probably a month ago, I start shit and
and then it's
just so now I'm tying up all the things I started, man. So
I respect
staying busy with that, man.
I respect it a lot. I'm starting to get back. I mean, I've been in the gym for a minute, but since the pandemic, gym closes down. Start to work out outside of that, but then you start getting lazy. Yeah. So that happened again when they closed down in November and opened back up. And I've been trying to be consistent. Yeah. But I'm just so busy, man.
Yeah,
I'm busy, and I'm just not It's not even that I'm busy. It's that if I'm done working in school and stuff, I'm tired.
Bro.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I need to push through that because it's like if there's shit I really want to do, I have to do it. No one else is gonna do this shit for me. So gotta get it done.
Right.
Just trying to get back into that rhythm, man. You know what? Now thinking about it, on the note of doing stuff doing what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this. I'm kind of missing some stuff, reminiscing about the past, not to sound like an old man.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that I miss parties. Like house parties. I do. I'm old. I'm an old man, but I miss that type of environment.
Yeah.
Clubs are nice, meeting people at bars and stuff, being social, but I miss that, I guess, that intimacy. Because you go to a party, you can dance, or you can just be on a couch and just vibe out.
Right.
But you get older and things change.
Right.
So,
man, I haven't been to a house party in many of years, man.
Ever.
Many of years.
Because it's not,
I don't even think house parties would be the same, right, this day.
In this day and age?
You sound old as fuck, bro. This day Damn. Yeah, man.
Well, we're not at that age anymore where every weekend you be like, all right, what's going on? Oh, I'm going to what's his face? How's it? What's
I'm gonna cut you out. I'm gonna cut you out if you text me trying to have me go out every weekend. Like, I'm not doing that.
Well, especially right now, it's a pandemic.
Yeah, but regardless, man, like that's just tiring too. Like, it's the same shit.
Okay, this has been on my mind for some time now, and I even said it in the first episode. I asked this question. It seemed as though for this year, especially for myself, the question comes up of what type of adult am I? Who am I going to be this year? So we are grown men, full-blown grown men, and we've been that way for a minute. But now looking at life, I'm like, I'm doing everything that I need to do. I'm out here, I'm doing stuff. But I'm still trying to figure out what life looks like.
Right.
As an adult. It's like, all right, I get it. I pay taxes, I pay bills. But am I really that old where I'm just chilling in the crib all the time and doing stuff? Like, I still want to kick it. I still want to party. I don't have a baby yet.
Right.
So, but is that it? Y'all, can someone talk to me about this?
Wait, so I'm sorry, what was the question again?
What is an adult at this stage in life?
Oh.
Are you just kicking it at the crib? Are you playing with little ones? Or is it okay? Is it acceptable?
Can it be all of it? I feel like it's a little mix. I feel like I'm a mix of all that.
I don't know.
Name, bro. Like, I love chilling, but I also love kicking it.
Yeah.
You know, I think you need balance at some point. You know what I mean? I think that's balance.
I agree. But okay, like this. It was even said in a previous episode. So for our generation, it seems as though people aren't getting married or even settling down until their late 20s, early 30s, right? And so even within that time, they're doing couple-y shit. Or even if you're single, you're focused on your career and stuff. You're doing your own thing. You might be social, but you're not exactly partying how you used to.
Yeah,
right?
True.
You have priorities, basically. And throughout human history, it seems as though when you transition from a young adult to an adult, not only do your priorities change, but even you yourself change. And it's like, yeah, okay, but does that mean things change in terms of what I've been doing? Like, if I'm a person that likes to go out, right, and party, do I transition from that to doing things more at home? Or do I call up certain people and be like, yeah, come over to the crib? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's kind of a tangent and a loaded question.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
It's not bad. I kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic or just because like I'm used to not doing shit no more now. But I would much rather some people just come kick it, man. You know, like that's fun to me. You know, just chill, low key kicking it. Like,
that's always been the case for us.
Yeah. Like that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? You're not out spending crazy money.
God,
like you're not dealing with nonsense. Like, you know, like it's like, okay, so before this whole pandemic shit. Remember how we used to love Uptown?
Fucking yeah.
I cannot tell you the last time I've been to Uptown because even before the pandemic, Uptown went to shit.
Really? Oh, before the pandemic?
Yes, before the pandemic. Because it got younger. The crowds got younger and them niggas got stupider.
Oh, okay.
They were out there doing OC shit. People getting shot left and right. It's like, this ain't Uptown.
In Uptown? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Are you talking? Yeah.
It was a good stretch of that for months, bro. Like,
yeah.
I hated being, like, I didn't go to Uptown all summer.
For those
That's when we migrated to like West End and like North Loop.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
So, the location we're referring to is Uptown Minneapolis. Myself, E, a few other people that we were with, you would catch us out there almost every weekend.
Man, for
Just, it was nuts. Great time. But apparently, as time has gone on, before the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
Things were getting out of hand. Uptown was a quiet spot for a minute, and then it got really popular, and then never have you really heard Uptown Minneapolis being in the news in terms of gun violence or theft, even though shit happens all the time, but you would never really hear something like that. And then, I'd say, 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2019, this shit was just popping off,
Yeah.
especially that summer.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what was going on, but damn. You make an interesting point.
Yeah, that shit was wild, bro. That shit got wild as fuck.
And of course, yes, the crowd did get younger because we got older.
And it was just, man, it was like something all the time. There was something happening all the time. I'm like, bro, I'm good on Uptown. And I ain't been back, bro. Like, you probably, when shit open up, only way you gonna catch me back there is like you ask me to go during the day.
Sure.
Day drink.
Okay, that's it. So going back
Day
to this
drink,
topic.
I'll pop out for a little bit for a day, but other than that, like, nah.
So that brings me to something that I've always wondered about getting older. I'm like, why do people do happy hour? Like I could not understand that, but now that I'm older, I'm like, I get it.
Happy hour is the shit.
I get it.
Yeah.
You get off.
Yeah,
You get off of work.
Get off of dealing with motherfuckers you probably just that annoy the fuck out of you.
You get off of work. You go with your homies.
Yeah.
You hit up a bar. You have a couple drinks. Get those $2 wings. Get those $2 drinks, and then you head back to the crib.
Right.
That's it. Now I understand that.
Yeah. No, happy hour is great. That's one like good thing about getting older is discovering. All right, you mean 5 to 7, 5 to 8. We can.
Like let me get this straight. I can have
get lit on
as
deals.
much.
Yeah.
I can turn up before bedtime.
Right.
Say less.
Right.
I guess that kind of answers my question earlier about partying and stuff. So I guess when you get older, it goes from being out at night to just having a time and day.
Right.
Or having a moment in the day.
Like I'll still do it, but I prefer. Hit me up. Noon. Wanna go kick it? Go hit a couple patios. I'm all the way with that.
That's
all
it.
the way with that.
Okay, so then staying on the subject of adulting, we'll say, here's a question for you. It's kind of a dumb question, or it's kind of a generic question, but I'm curious to hear what you'd say. What do you see for yourself in the next 5 years as an adult?
As an adult?
Yeah.
Like in general, or?
Yeah, like what is it that you're striving for? What's something that you want to have or even achieve?
Oh, in the next 5. Man, the next 5. I think it's time. It's family man eat time, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Next 5. Yeah. Or figuring that out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It shouldn't take me 5 to figure out, but.
It can take you as long as you want, man.
Yeah, but I just. Yeah.
You'll know. You feel it.
Yeah. So, I say that. I would say 5 years, man. My career, I'm gonna be
you know, well into my career, teaching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, done with school obviously, and just, you know, just working on that, and yeah. So then it'll be time to figure out my, you know, my family situation, and you know, just building on that. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
It's big news. That is very big news.
But I ain't in a rush, for sure. I
said 5 years, so
right,
you
in
got
5 years,
you got
is a long
time.
time. But you know, that's what I picture. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, oh man, that's my goal. Like, nah, I'm just, because I'm you know,
Just
chilling, man. Like,
Yeah.
but you know,
okay.
it's you know, I'm, you know, just.
You
It's
say no.
it's on my mind, you know. It's on my mind.
It's there. It's in
yeah,
the
it's
back.
there. It's,
Sure.
It gotta be right. It gotta be, you know, the situation gotta be right. You know, so
Yeah.
I'm not forcing that.
That reminds me. I've been meaning it. I said this to you before, but I'm very serious. I'm dead ass, as the kids would say. You and me, we gotta stick together, man. When you have a kid, listen, I missed that boat with Nate and O and a few other people. Micah, shout out to you, my man. I know you, I love your little girl. She's so precious. And a couple other y'all. Alexandra Biz, even though your name changed. Congratulations to you being a new mom. And a few other people. This is a wonderful thing.
Dope,
Congratulations to all
Kids,
to our generational parents now.
Right. That's crazy, bro. It's very crazy.
It's insane. But that's my point. It's like, all right, my kid needs a friend. And if my friend is having a kid, that kid needs to have a friend. So nigga, when you have a kid, I'm gonna be right there.
Shit, man. For real though, that's funny.
I'm very serious, my man, because we all need to stick together. You see the others, you see O and Nate's kid and how they growing up and stuff.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like all my, you know, a lot of my
and some
good
other
friends,
people,
you know, they raising little young humans, and it's dope, man. It's
Little
just
young
dope because
humans,
it changes you, bro.
It
changes
does.
you. It changes you, man. Like it's just dope to, you know, it's dope. I think it's a dope thing to experience, and I'm excited when my day comes, when that time comes.
hopefully.
I'm excited to, you know, Lord willing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to experience that. I think I'll be ready, man. I got a lot of practice, man. I got a lot of nieces and nephews. I got a lot of nieces and nephews, you know, and I think I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well in that getting ready department.
Well, when the time comes, I know for a fact that your child or children will be set up, and I know for a fact they'll have a wonderful dad.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
I appreciate it.
I'll even tell them, I'll be like, listen, let me tell you, let Uncle Bro tell you something. Your dad, fucking great.
Man, that's what the goal is, man. That's what we strive to be, man.
Yeah.
We strive to be. What you got going for the rest of this lovely day, man? It's not negative weather no more, so
Work,
yeah.
office work, man.
Yeah.
Office work, catch up with the lady, see how she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, man? Okay, running it back, it's actually nice out.
Yeah.
It's somewhat decent.
Yeah.
We're no longer in negative degree weather, and I meant to say this earlier. Isn't it funny how we live in Minnesota and it gets a little warmer?
Yeah, bro.
Like it goes from negative to maybe even 20.
I said that yesterday. 15 degrees yesterday felt amazing. It felt amazing. The sun was out.
It's so
I'm like,
sad though.
Like,
It's
I had
so
to get
sad.
up out the coat for
Yeah.
a second. I had my hoodie on. Like, man, I'm good right now. That is sad.
That
it
is
is sad.
sad.
But it's the little things that.
It's like it's wonderful to have that feeling, but
Right. It's just crazy.
Listen, anyone who's not from Minnesota or you haven't lived here for a while, you don't understand the pain.
Nah,
Unless you're from Canada or Alaska, shit.
Right.
But yeah, it gets cold, and then the minute
Very
it warms up a little bit, we're like,
Very
this is great.
Yeah.
So that's
But yeah, man, I'm going to take advantage of this nice what we got right now. I'm probably
bring out Gigi.
take
take
her out. I'm at a few breweries I want to go walk to. So
Oh yeah, what's
I'm
up?
gonna go stop and have one, and you know just enjoy it while I can. Then get back and probably get some work done.
What's up? What's your? Actually, I'm not gonna ask you that question, but I'll ask you this: what's like your top 3 breweries
Me?
Yeah. Because I know those are your spots.
Yeah, head flyer gotta be my top. I'm Modest is so close to me. I've been like I enjoy Modest. So third, I would say I don't know. I know I'm blanking. I'm drawing a blank on. It's shitty. I can draw a blank on breweries because that's all I do now. Head flyer, Modest, and I would have to say, right now I would say Forgotten Star because it's in Philly and we kind of frequent it a lot.
Sure.
You know, and there's real cool people, but I know I'm blanking on one like I really like fuck with. Damn, it's gonna bother me too. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I would say those three: Head Flyer, Modest, Forgotten Star for now. But,
okay. All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna check out Modest after this. Just go stop through.
There's one in North Minneapolis that I went to. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a good spot. I think you would like it. I'll look for it.
Yeah, let me know.
Off the podcast.
I gotta try some new ones when we can.
Hey, where are some places E should go? Actually, when I get back to doing some things that we'll touch on in March, I'll join you. But
For sure.
where are some spots to go to? What are some breweries to hit up? Y'all let us know. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up. You can actually hit us up on Anchor as well. Leave a voice message.
Yeah.
Would love to hear from you.
Yeah, man. We gotta get our we gotta get our social presence up, man.
Oh yeah.
I'll just plug us real quick. Follow us. Instagram, SoundCloud, Anchor, especially YouTube, man. We gotta get our YouTube viewers up, man.
We are out there.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Ring that bell too.
Yeah, man. We
Get that notification.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, man.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Sure, man. I don't know what else you got. I don't even have a last call for today, bro. So I don't even know.
No?
No,
Really?
man. Like, there was nothing that really like stood out to me. You know.
No.
It's been such a busy week with
Yeah.
getting these kids back. I'm just like, I couldn't really like
Find
nothing that just really like kind of intrigued me, or just kind of was like something, like kind of near and dear to me. I couldn't really, like, if I said something, it would be like generic as hell. Something like you could tell it wasn't authentic, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah.
Next week.
For sure. I'll be back.
We know y'all out there.
I'm excited about next week, though.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say nothing there, but
Yeah.
we just letting y'all know next week's episode.
That'll be cool, man. That'll be cool.
It'll be the last episode for Black History Month.
Yeah.
Y'all need to tune into that because we got something special.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man.
That'll be something.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Any reflections for last call?
Yeah, man. Okay, yeah. I would say for my last call, just to reflect on, like, just what we talked about. Just want to double back and say prayers to everyone in Texas.
Yeah.
Stay safe, man. I know it's just crazy times, but we just getting through it, man. Just gotta get through it how we can. And, I wanted to, just touch on that, and then just about I like the, that conversation about the 5 years conversation. So I'm just kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't get to ask you, but do you have any quick where you see
In 5 years?
as an adult? As we further on adulthood. That's what really stood out to me.
No, yeah. I hope the world is a little better. I mean, especially what we've been going through.
Facts.
Just as we talk about Texas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hope things calm down.
Yeah.
I really do, especially what's been going on the past 4 or 5 years. It's okay.
Is the trial coming up?
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about. There's certain things I don't want to talk about, but I'm like, you know what? This is the Symposium podcast.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're gonna have to.
we're gonna have to. But yeah, in the next 5 years, I hope certain things calm down. As for myself,
Yeah.
I hope I know myself a lot more. Like I'm happy with where I'm at, but
Yeah.
I know there's somewhere I need to be in terms of an adult.
Right.
And I think one of them is being a dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just one. But
Yeah.
We'll see. Time will tell. Yeah. Oh, in a TED Talk. I'm definitely planning to do a TED Talk. You gonna see, I promise you I'm gonna do a TED Talk and then within 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't know what about, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Alright, man, that's all I got.
Yeah, okay. So then, say goodbye to people, E.
All right, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Like I said, man, spread the word. Symposium podcast, it's fun. It's something we enjoy doing. So
Absolutely.
we enjoy y'all for taking the time out, hour, 45 minutes or so out your day to fuck with us, man. So check us out, man. Spread the word. Follow us. Retweet it. Share it.
Tell your friends.
Whatever you do. Yeah, man.
Word of mouth.
We out.
We out.